Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we are going to be spotlighting a Tempest Pokemon that was a terror in Boulder and is not going to be quite a terror in Tempest, but is going to be a very prominent Pokemon. So as I covered in my previous video, Tropius and Abomasnow are these super Razor Leaf users that are going to cause a lot of damage to any ground or water ice Pokemon that's gonna, run into its existence. So to counter those Pokemon, we are going to use Skarmory. You'll see Skarmory is only ranked number 16 on PvPoke, which is pretty good, but not great. The lead is quite good. Its close is okay. Its attack is not good, and it's a good defender. You'll see here it recommends Air Slash or Steel Wing. I think that's debatable. I think there are instances where Air Slash is more helpful. It's better energy generation. Steel Wing does more damage. You'll definitely want Sky Attack, and I think you want Flash Cannon over Brave Bird. Flash Cannon is going to be, especially if you're going to run Air Slash, it's going to really help you against matchups like, for example, if we go here, if you match up against Rhyperior, then you definitely want Flash Cannon because it's going to do way more damage. But if you're running Steel Wing, you're probably going to feint it with Steel Wing Sky Attack, and then if you're running into Quagsire, then you want Air Slash as opposed to Steel Wing because Quagsire is going to resist Steel Wing because it's Steel type, because it's Steel move, and Quagsire is Water. And then if you go to these like Ice Water Pokemon, it doesn't really matter; they're neutral. You probably want Air Slash because it does like slightly better energy generation against Tropius. You want Air Slash, but it's gonna beat down Tropius no matter what, anyways. And then Mamoswine, Piloswine, you want Steel Wing because it's gonna be super effective against the Ice typing. So depends. I think it's debatable. I currently run Steel Wing, but I might change to Air Slash. We'll see as we go through these matchups. But just to show you how dominant these matchups are. Okay. Not Abomasnow. Let's go Skarmory here. Let's go up against Tropius, for example, with Aerial Ace and then Flash Cannon. And let's put Steel Wing because that's the variant that I run. And then you'll see here, it's actually a really dominating matchup. Basically, even this Leaf Blade only does 14 damage, which is so bad. It's such a terrible percentage. So it is not good at all. And the same thing is going to happen with Abomasnow. Let's say it runs Razor Leaf, which is probably what it's going to run. And you'll see here that it's not even able to get off an Outrage or a Blizzard if it's running Razor Leaf. It's slightly different if you're running like Powder Snow. Then it's going to be able to, just for curiosity's sake, it's going to be able to get off a Blizzard. And then, or it could be able to get off an Outrage at least, and then be able to do a good amount of damage. So in this case, Steel Wing and Air Slash are both super effective because Steel Wings are super effective against Ice, and then and then Air Slash is gonna be super effective against Grass. So pick your poison. But Skarmory is going to be a really dominant Pokemon in this meta. It's going to be used a lot, and it has like favorable matchups against Altaria, for example. It's going to be a little close. Actually, Altaria slightly wins that matchup. But if you run Air Slash here, I'm sure the results actually get flipped. You'll see here when you run Air Slash, because Skarmory, even though in theory has a worse fast move, like Dragon Breath is a superior fast move than Air Slash and Steel Wing, but Skarmory does resist Dragon Breath and then as well resist Sky Attack, which fortunately helps it. It does have some unfavorable matchups. So a couple unfavorable matchups for Skarmory include Steelix. You probably want Heavy Slam here. But if you run Steel Wing, you'll see that it's pretty much the same between the two. It also has unfavorable matchups, especially the Steel Wing variant has unfavorable matchups against Charizard, right? Because of Blast Burn. If you run Air Slash, it's probably going to be able to get the charge move off at the same time and have a little bit more of a favorable matchup. So it depends how you want. Obviously, Skarmory is going to be a really good counter to these grass these grass ice Pokemon, these or grass flying or these Razor Leaf users, but it does have hard counters that you need to take consideration, like Charizard, like Steelix, like Magneton. But anyways, I'm gonna turn over to the battle portion of the video so you guys can check it out and let me know what you think. Welcome everyone to the battle portion of the video, and we are going to be showing off how to utilize Skarmory in PvP. So here I'm going Tropius versus Frostlass, and you think like this would be a terrible matchup for me. It's actually not that bad because you'll see how much damage Razor Leaf is doing compared to Powder Snow. There's like a huge difference here in terms of damage. Obviously, I'm gonna have to burn 2 shields. I would have fainted Frostlass here with Leaf Blade if Jimmy Banks didn't shield, which is correct to shield here because he's gonna get off another Avalanche before I'm able to get off another Leaf Blade. But I'm gonna be able to feint Frostlass before getting off. So here I can go here. You'll see I feint. I almost have a full Leaf Blade. I should switch right away. Just not that quick at switching just yet because I'm curious on what he's gonna come in with. He's going to come in with Tropius. Okay, that's not that bad for me. I am going to go for the Aerial Ace here because I'm not going to be able to get out, charge up another Leaf Blade. So if he doesn't shield, that's good. If he does shield, then burn to shield. So now we're even on shields. I can't shield here, but I wouldn't shield anyways. So there, Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade doesn't do a lot of damage. I might have just went for the... if I was Jimmy Banks, just keep going for the battle. And then here I'm going to go Skarmory. Skarmory's the obvious switch here. Let's see what he's going to come in with. He's going to come with Altaria. I'm going to switch to Steelix here. Steelix has a favorable matchup against Altaria because it is running Dragon Tail, which is going to be super effective against it. And then Sky Attack is not going to do a ton of damage. If it ran Dragon Pulse, it wouldn't do a ton of damage either, or Dazzling Gleam. So here I'm going to hit it with Heavy Slam. With that stab, Heavy Slam. Actually, not. I think Heavy Slam is better than Crunch. I think they're like similar energy, if not the same. I have to take a look afterwards. But definitely, Dragon Tail is the winner. You'll see that Sky Attack does very little damage here. So looks like Heavy Slam is slightly more damage or energy. Let me take a look here while I narrate through this battle here. Obviously, Tropius is coming in here. It's gonna hit me with... Okay, come on. Spreadsheet open. Heavy Slam is, I think, 50. Yep. And then Crunch is 45. So, and then it does 70 damage with Stab versus Crunch is 70 damage with 45 energy. But the Stab makes it more energy efficient, or more energy efficient. So, good first match. You'll see that Skarmory hard counters Tropius. So it's definitely a huge check to Tropius or Abomasnow meta here. So I'm going to come in with Skarmory here. And with Quagsire and Tropius. Let's see how we do here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see here. Okay. Skarmory versus Steelix is not a good matchup. Dragon Tail doesn't do a lot of damage here, so I'm going to load up a little bit of energy before I'm going to switch. I'll switch to Tropius here. Maybe it would have been a little bit better to switch to Quagsire. It depends on what their lineup is carrying. Well, obviously, League with Steelix is a risky maneuver, but in this case, it actually paid off quite well. Here you go. Leaf Blade. Let's see if he shields. He does not. And I'm not sure if he's lagging here or he's lagged a little bit on the switch. Lantern here. Okay. Lantern is like a bad matchup versus Tropius because he does have grass moves. And then he's carrying Water Gun on Tropius, which is not going to do a lot of damage. So let's see what he does here. He's going to hit me with some sort of charge move. Let's see what it is. Hydro Pump. That definitely would have fainted me. But I'm like pretty close to Leaf Blade here. So I'm just going to let it faint here. There's no point in burning another shield here. Crunch. Oh, never mind. I'm able to get off a charge move. Let's see here. Great. Magneton. And then Quagsire does really well, even though a Mudshot is pretty weak. Magneton is kind of squishy, as you can tell here. And then I'm not really worried about any particular charge moves here. Let's see here. I'm just going to finish off with Mudshots here. Here's a Magnet Bomb. They'll do a decent amount, but I'm not too worried here. So no point in doing the charge moves here because I'm going to feed him anyways. Okay, let's see here. What he's going to come with next. So I'm going to run this next lineup. I'm going to run the same lineup. Now I'm going to change it up slightly here. I'm going to see what else is in my arsenal to complement Skarmory here. So let's see what he comes with. So I replaced Tropius with Altaria. Altaria is like, with Dragon Breath, is a ridiculous Pokemon. It's ridiculous here, even with the Ice meta. Just because like it does so much damage, so much neutral damage. There's very few Pokemon that resist Dragon Breath, and even when they do, they still do a lot of damage. Like Skarmory or Steelix or Magneton. Let's see what happens here. Okay, Skarmory versus Skarmory. That's fine. I like that matchup. Steel Wing. We're going up Steel Wing, Steel Wing. Let's see what he's going to change to. He's going to change to Magneton. And I'm going to switch to Quagsire here. So I don't mind the switch at all. Obviously, Magneton, really good Skarmory counter. And if people don't bring a counter to it, then obviously it's going to cause them some issues. I'm not worried about any charge move here again, because it's not going to do a ton of damage. And then I'm going to hit it with Stone Edge here. Stone Edge would be single resisted, but enough to feint Magneton. And then I am going to shield here, pretty sure, because I'm pretty close to charge move. Let's see here. And then he's probably going to come with like Tropius or something. I'm going to try to hit it with... Nope. And he's going to come in with Skarmory. I'm going to hit it with Stone Edge here. Let's see if he shields or not. He does. Okay, that's good. Met my objective. Burn another shield here. So he's down to 0 shields. If I can get one more... I can't remember if I did shield here because he has no shields left. And I was like, oh, okay, this Stone Edge is going to do a decent amount. It's worth it. So here you go. Stone Edge is going to take like half the health. Pretty good chunk there. So I'm pretty happy about that. And Steel Wing's not doing a ton of damage to me. So I am going to go Skarmory here. Hopefully hit this Sky Attack before he can. Sky Attack, because I loaded up beforehand. And he's going to hit me with a Sky Attack right now. So that's totally fine. And then I'm going to be able to charge up on my Sky Attack before the next mon comes out. So there you go. Let's see what he comes out with. Comes out with Charizard. Okay, Charizard is obviously super effective to Skarmory. But you'll see here that Charizard is very squishy in Great League. It's just the stat distribution that doesn't really favor it that well. Let's see if he hits me with Blast Burn or Dragon Claw. Looks like Dragon Claw. And let's see what he does here. Yeah, I wish Fire Spin was a better move. Then it would make Charizard and these other fire Pokemon much more viable if there was like a more, Dragon Breath equivalent of Fire Spin. I wouldn't even mind if they made like Fire Spin like Confusion. Like really slow but really damaging and good energy. So let's see what we're going to come in with next. Let's see here. Do I make any changes here or did I just use this lineup? Okay. I'm going to come in with... What am I going to come in with? Lapras here. Lapras, obviously, I'm going to cover a video on Lapras after I do a special trade on Monday to get my Ice Shard Ice Beam Lapras, and we can do a comparison between Water Gun Ice Beam Water Gun, no, Ice Shard, Ice Beam, and then Water Gun, Blizzard, and see which one performs the best. So here, we're going to go Water Gun. Great. So I am going to hit it with Water Gun here because it is neutral damage here. So if he doesn't shield, that's fine. If he does shield, that's fine too. So, and then I'm going to make the switch hopefully in time to Steelix. Steelix is not like, it's not the best switch to Magneton, but it's decent because it resists both moves. Obviously, double resist Discharge, and then single resist Magnet Bomb. So let's see what's happening here. Discharge, and then I'm going to be able to load up a little bit of energy here. I probably should have hit this Crunch slightly earlier, but I wasn't too worried about any damage that this Magneton was going to do. I'm going to hit a Crunch here. Maybe I should have kept doing Dragon Tail until I got a little closer to fainting it. And let's see what it's going to come out with here. Okay, Charizard. I'm going to hit it with Crunch here. It's going to do a good amount of damage because Charizard's so squishy here. See, it does like half the damage, which is so crazy. You'll see how much Dragon Tail is just doing to Charizard. It's so bad. I don't understand why. Let's see here. He's a Dragon Claw. I'm going to come in with Lapras. And Lapras doesn't have anything to worry about with Charizard. Water Gun is just going to melt it or drown it, however you want to phrase it. And then Skarmory here. I am gonna shield here because I do have a Surf ready to go. And that's like pretty good damage straight off there. I'm gonna hit with Surf here. And I might be able to get to another Surf before the Sky Attack comes. Let's see here. Maybe. Yes, I can. Just because Steel Wing's really slow. If it was Air Slash, I probably wouldn't have gotten to it in time. So, anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully you guys get a good sense of how you're going to use Skarmory. Skarmory is the ultimate Tropius counter, so it's really great. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see everyone in the next video.